angels. Welcome to today's pick a card reading. If you are new here, thanks so much for joining us. My name is Toké, and it is so lovely to have you here today. Today's reading is about a door opening for you, okay? Doors of possibilities, of progress, of opportunities, all of that and in between. We're officially in Sagittarius season, and Sagittarius always calls for a lot more optimism and spontaneity, especially having moved through the heavy cycles of transformation that Scorpio brings to us and almost forces us to look at. So here, I'm feeling that, the energy is getting lighter. At least that's what Spirit is saying to me. This idea was brought to me to do doors opening for you, okay? After you've moved through all of these cycles, what are you ready for now? And this door opening is also like a soul urge for you. Like your soul is yearning and urging for you to do this at this time now, okay? And we're also looking at this from the perspective of your spirit guides, of course, okay? They're here helping us channel what door is opening for you. So we're going to see what messages that your spirit guides have for you in there as well. As always, we have 3 piles to pick from. Pile number 1 here with the Howlite Tower. Pile number 2 here with the Happy Lace Agate, and pile number 3 here with the Fluorite Tower. Please do your due diligence to sink your energy into this reading. That way you are picking the pile that is meant for you, okay? You may be called to multiple piles, that's okay. Once you're done picking your pile of piles, I will be seeing you in your reading. Hello there, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading where we're taking a look at the door that is opening up for you, okay? The card that you intuitively picked, okay? This frequency that you picked is what frequency is in this new door that's opening for you, okay? And yes, passion with the number 34 there is the frequency that's in this new door, this new beginning, this journey that I feel like you're going to be stepping into. All right, so before we even go further, let me go ahead and okay, that's interesting. Actually, it kind of fits in. I wanted to go ahead and see what. Ooh, this is so good for you. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. Um, Before we get into our reading and showing you the rest of your cards here, I wanted to get a astrology to kind of see what areas we're looking at this new door opening for you. And it looks like it's the sun in Gemini. Keep in mind that we have a full moon in Gemini coming up soon. We are in Sagittarius season, and I know for a fact that we're having a full moon in Gemini coming up soon. I don't know what day it is though. I'm pretty sure maybe December 5th or something. I don't know. I'm not really sure. But we're reaching the full moon in Gemini, and I think this is going to be important for you. There's something that there's an opportunity. I don't know. Have you been sitting on really big, bright ideas? Because you need to start following your passion. Your highest passion is what's in that door for you. So please open the door, open it wide, and just go through with it, all right? So we have passion here. The frequency of passion reminds us that beneath every intense emotion lies the hidden gem of insight, balance, and calm. It assists us in finding the balance within this intensity, moving us from chaos to the calm of its core, where we can let its long lasting wisdom fill us up, okay? And this the magical card for this door that is opening up for you is imagination. Do you see what I said? It kind of is good that Sun in Gemini is here, because I feel like you've been doing some work in your inner world, okay? You have been letting go of some big, big, big fears. Oh my God, I'm so proud of you. Your spirit guides are so proud of you, because imagination here says, imagination now sets me free. Divine ones, I send thanks to thee. Which also makes me know that you have been working with your spirit guides and some divine, like playful divine energies that have been trying to just get you out of something, or to even throw you into your passion, or to even remind you to ignite your passion or something like that. I feel like whatever heaviness that you went through recently is definitely tied into your passion, into your calling, into your purpose. But this door that is opening for you is more so aligning with your purpose, okay? Aligning, understanding what makes your soul feel very, very passionate, and to not allow any fear hold you back at all, right? Be like, I've seen someone juggle very many things together, like, oh, I'm talented at this, I'm talented at this, I'm talented at this. Like, I have so many passions, so many ambitions, and I want to follow all of them. But maybe you're also someone who with imposter syndrome that thinks that you can't, you can't follow your passions, or like it won't, like it just won't lead to this big dream, or it won't lead to something. Like you're like, oh well, you know like it's all just ideas, or it's all just fun and games. No, okay, no more fun and games for you. I feel like what you're coming out of, the cycle that you're coming out of, is actually really allowing yourself, okay, giving yourself the permission to be able to follow your passion, to be able to follow your imagination until it becomes reality, that then shows you that your dreams are indeed possible. Like that's why you have them, okay? They came to you to be channeled through you. So do not let your fear hold you back at all. And send thanks, because I feel like, yes, there's a lot of divine energies, like creative energy, okay? This is about creativity for you, for sure. This is about igniting your passion and also almost igniting your life. Like there's an energy that you're stepping into that feels very invigorating, that feels very like optimistic, and it wants you to do a lot more spontaneous things, okay? And it wants you to definitely see yourself as versatile. Like you can dance, you can sing, you can talk, like it just seems like you're a very talented soul, a very passionate soul, that maybe you haven't always had the opportunity to allow this passion to shine or to lead you forward, okay? Because maybe just the norms on the external reality just doesn't fit into how this passion can kind of blossom or open up, so you've never been able to see it before. Well, that's why this door is opening for you now, to say, hey, this is the time. If there was ever a time for you to shoot your shot, it is now. If there was ever a time for you to literally, like, Sagittarius is what is about the arrow, right? The bow and the arrow. If there's ever a time for you to set your eye on the target, yep, exactly. Look at the target right here. So you to shoot your shot and hit the mark here. Like I feel like your spirit guides are just telling you that you've done all the work. You've done all the work that you need to do. There are no more loose ends, or you're tying up your loose ends. But there's a final thing where you just have to give yourself the permission to just step into this, okay? No one can do this work for you. This is the work that you actually came here to do. It's to be yourself. It's to be this passionate being who shines, like who's very versatile, who can juggle many things, who has different things to them. I'm seeing that you're like a graph, like you go high, you go low, you go high, you go low, but like you should never be unhappy. Like you should never allow the highs and lows to be what determines or define how you express yourself or how you share this passion of yours, okay? Don't worry about the external is what I'm getting for you. Like I feel like that's the work you've been doing though. Ooh, what, how, like, exactly. It's almost like you've closed the cycles, or you've understood your light and your dark qualities. It feels like you are embracing your light and your dark. You're not only staying in one side and being like no to the other. No, I feel like you've definitely gone through the like you've gone through to understand your dark side and your light side, and the wisdom they both hold within, right? Because doesn't this frequency also say the frequency of passion reminds us that beneath every intense emotions, even the dark ones, is a hidden gem of insight, of balance, and of calm, moving us from chaos to calm. So I feel like all those internal chaotic conflict that you've been going through, it's finally time for that energy to be released through something that you're passionate about, through something that you're going to be sharing, okay? Trust your imagination, trust your intuition, because something has been shown to you, or you definitely have an idea, love, okay? You have an idea that is going to set you free from the chains that have held you in the past, from the things that have held you back, or that has made you feel like you need to hold yourself back, to hold this deeply passionate side of you back, maybe because you don't want to share it, or maybe because you don't believe enough in it, or something like that, okay? But the way your guides are seeing you is like someone that's very dexterous is the word that is coming, like multi-talented, multifaceted, and they want that part of you to be what's shining, not your fears holding you back, not the doubts, not everything. It's almost like, well, you've cleared up so much that you have enough space now to actually feel your space with new things through the new experiences at this door that you're going through new experiences. Okay, so you're going to be filling your space up from, yes, like having enough, doing enough things in reality to remind you of how you've grown. That's the door that's opening up for you now. Is a lot of experiences that you're going to be calling in are just even shared passions with others too. Your imagination really is setting you free here. So we're gonna go ahead and tap into tarot. Let's see what tarot has to say. Third house is the house of, yeah, socializing and also communication, like share, like, yeah, friends and whatnot. Third house, Gemini, it's very active, very mercurial. It has to do with the mind as well. So I feel like maybe if your mind has been working against you, this door that is open is actually your mind working for you. Your imagination is working for you and actually bringing tangible things into reality. Okay, tangible ideas. It turns into like a, maybe you had a hobby that can make you money now, something like that. But they definitely want you to be seen there. It's kind of like your passion now has the stage, is what I'm getting. Like, it's time for this. Okay, like this has been waiting so long and it was almost dying out, draining out, but you've done a lot of work recently that I feel like imagination now set you free. You understand what drives you, what's truly calling you, what your true desires are. Okay, okay, so let's go ahead and tap into tarot. What door is opening for my group number one? Spirit guides, number one. Oh, look at this. Very mercurial. What did I just say? I love this for you because this is you in your power. My group number ones, listen, I just need to let you know this. You have finally gotten out of your own way, which is why this door is now opening for you, okay? Because this door really needed you to step in your power first before it even opened, because it wants you to walk in there, almost knowing that God sent you in there or something, okay? Like this higher power, it really sent you in there to be exactly who you are. You're the, this is beautiful. Okay, let's get some more cards. I'm so excited because this is such a Sagittarius energy. This is such a, I'm just going, I'm just going, I'm just going. There's like this horsepower, exactly, this horsepower that this magician energy is using to almost push you in it, okay? So yes, there may be little fears here and there, but they're not holding you back anymore. If anything, you're like, okay, I know that I get to choose what I want to feel right now. So I'm not choosing you fear. Right now I'm choosing my passion. Right now I'm choosing my highest and greatest, excitement. You're like, yeah, fear, me and you, we've hung out too long. We've hung out too long. It's time for me to experience something different now. Like, let me go, please, okay? And even if you're not letting me go, I'm just not going to feed you anymore. I'm not going to feed my fears anymore. I'm not going to feed my doubt anymore. I'm going to starve all the parts of me that doesn't make me feel like I'm in my own power or that I'm in the control of my own reality. Thank you. Oh God, okay. I didn't want to say anything before, but the Empress definitely confirms it for me, okay? And it's the fact that I'm seeing a lot of threes in your reading. We have number three here. This number three was almost separating itself from the number four there, and 4 - 1 is 3 also. So it's like, yes, there's a huge creative energy. Look, the sun. How good can it get? Okay, look, 3 - 3 here too. How good can it get? That's the question you need to start asking. And as you walk into that door, as you walk into that door, I feel like that's gonna be what you're gonna like. You finally feel like you've gotten your bearings. Like, okay, you're revving up your engine. You finally have the confidence and the courage to live this life that you've been dreaming about. Okay, that you almost feared it would never come to pass or like it would never come to fruition. But right now, I think you're amped up with energy. Okay, and if any of you have been feeling restless as well, that's why. It's because you're meant to use this energy for something. Okay, so use it, do it, ball. Do it. Okay, like ask, how good can it get? Spirit, how good can it get? Because that's what Spirit wants to bring to you now. That's what Spirit wants to show you, is how good it can get, how truly, how free you are. And do not be the one that is holding yourself back. I feel like you've already stopped though. I kind of feel like, yes, yeah, But okay, let's see the first cards. Oh, this is so loving. Okay, all right, I gotta chill. Okay, I gotta calm down. Honestly, nah, we can't calm down with this type of energy. I feel invigorated. Like there's a ball of energy here. I don't even know. But it's just like, yeah, I think it's finally time. That's why it's like so in your face to want to do this thing now or something like that. Like you might have been getting signs everywhere, and this reading is just another sign for you to be like, yup, let's do it, let's go, let's put it out there, let's put our work out there, let's put our hobbies right there, let's just have fun, okay? You're ready for fun. Your soul's urge right now is like, I want to move some things. I want to like make some things happen. I want to manifest some things consciously, okay? Conscious manifesting is another thing I'm getting. And if any of you in here has been praying for love or passion with someone else, I mean, of course, I started this as just like your own passion with yourself and your life and all that. But this is also calling in the right love for you, okay? Someone who loves you, someone who adores you, okay? Someone who's extremely passionate about everything that you are. They see you as this very independent, okay? Wow, this very independent energy that's very grounded in their masculine and feminine energies, meaning light and dark energies as well. So I feel like you've kind of mastered how to hold those two without letting them be the thing that is pulling you, okay? It's almost like you're in charge now. You're in the driver's seat, okay? Not in the passenger seat anymore, just letting life throw you left and right. No, you are now making things happen. You are now working with the universe actively, is what I'm getting, okay? As this door opens. Queen of Wands, this feels like a very Leo energy as well. Eros, I'm hearing as well. Eros, I'm hearing Eros. But there is work to be done, of course, okay? You're going to need to connect to your intuition here with the Three of Pentacles. This is a slow build, all right? But they're saying like you already have the right sauce. You already have the right energy. It's just a matter of giving yourself the permission to start or to walk through that door with, and to walk through that door with courage, okay? Because there's going to be opportunities opening up to you, but you have to also be attuned to that and to be able to grab them and be like, yep, I want that, I want this, I want that. And also, not every opportunity should you grab or should you give this passion to, okay? It's going to be very important for you because you need to know what actually makes you feel good. Like this is about what makes you feel truly, truly, truly good, okay? What makes you feel good, not just things that you've fantasized about, okay? Not just fantasy. Like this is something being grounded in reality that's true and that's just and that makes you feel good. That makes you feel like this is a new dawn. This is a new, yes, yeah, this is, you guys, I love your region. There's so much energy. I need to calm down. Three major arcanas for you. I am done, group number one. Major arcana number three. Number 19, the sun. You know what comes after? Yeah, like the moon, the sun. Yes, exactly. Oh, I feel like you went through a huge period of confusion and not even knowing. You definitely got lost, okay? You definitely got lost, and I think that you found yourself. You found your light again, is definitely what I'm getting here. You found your light again, and it's so invigorating. It's like you're almost rediscovering your passions, rediscovering the things that, you know, that has been buried inside you or that hasn't found the right space to be able to flourish in, okay? That's what's in this door for you. And I don't know, some of you guys here, oh God, if you're expecting babies or like if you've been really wanting a child, because this is a very also a childlike energy. I feel like you're finally in a place where you've grown, you've matured to be able to receive a bundle of joy like a child, like that, because the universe also trusts that you have the wherewithal to be able to care for it, to be able to nurture this thing, okay? And that's why the door didn't open before. It was, you were figuring some things out, you were straightening out some kinks, but now you're in your power fully, fully in your power. And I love that for you. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. How many sunflowers do we need to see in this reading? These are all sunflowers here. This is a sunflower. Oh my God, I just feel like this is just about you. It's about you and how you want to feel, how you want it to look like. This is, a lot of romance in this energy too. It's just like, it almost even feels like the universe is courting you, okay? Like they're like, listen, you've done so well. Like you passed the test, you got 10/10 somewhere here, and you've been manifesting with the universe. Like there's been something that's on your mind that you've been wanting, and it's finally about to happen. 333, okay? 333. Finally, it's coming in here. You're gonna feel it with your hands. You're gonna be in it. All right, I'm so happy for you. You need to get into this energy for sure if you're not already here. And this was the light energy, the energy of optimism and of spontaneity that I was feeling, that could like launch you into something crazy. Okay, like this is big. All right, so don't sell yourself short. And also really nurture yourself, really nurture your gifts, nurture your blessings, nurture your imagination. All right, because if it's like a lush garden that has been seeded and now it's growing fruit, it's growing fruit that you can literally pluck in the reality here. Because this imagination, that lush garden, every seed that you're planting, if you also work on it in your reality, that's what you're building. It's like I just keep seeing this garden, this lush blooming beaming energy. Okay, it's so beautiful, you guys. Like you're gonna be shining, everyone's gonna be feeling that you're almost glowing too. Oh my god, I love this. I love this. Okay, we're gonna move on. Let's get some what's it called from here. So door opening. Yeah, like with this, there's a lot of healing here as well. My group number one, I feel like your passion, you following your passion, is going to be so healing for you, because it's bringing in again the right energy, the right people for you, your own soul tribe, and even a union with someone here, a union. And if you guys have already been in a relationship, this is like your union becoming even more like there's, yes, your union becoming even more stronger, the bond becoming even more stronger, to where it feels like you guys have graduated to a next stage of like maybe wanting a kid or something like that, or even wanting marriage, or something that's again solid and that is loyal to you. All right, that is loyal to you, because you worked so hard for this, you've been doing the work for this, and now it's time for you to receive. Okay, it's time for you to receive and enjoy it. They want you to enjoy this harvest that you'll be getting, because this is harvest season for you, it feels like. Okay, let's move ahead. Let's see what wants to come out for you. Flowers, happiness. I love this. Oh, grapes. I'm telling you. This is gorge. Gorge, okay? Flowers, happiness is coming in. Yeah, I feel so happy in this. It's almost like I'm so happy I want to run 10 miles. I want to do zoomies. Yeah, it's like my cats, you know. It's like when I finally put the tuna out there for them, like, you know, they just want to do zoomies all around the house. All right. Oh my God, yes. We also have grapes. Time to go out and have fun. It's a command for you. It's a command. That's the door that's opening it for you, okay? Is it's time to go out and have fun. And we also have here handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. A meeting with a stranger could be important. Okay, and the way that you will know that this person is also right for you is they're not afraid of your light. They will know that you shine so brightly. That's almost what magnets or attract them to you. But they support that for you. Like they want you to be the center of the stage. They want to be like, yup, that's my girl, that's my guy, that's my like. They want to clap for you. They want to like, yeah, even help you nurture your gift. I love that. I love that so much. It kind of feels to me like you have mastered all of your skills. You've mastered. There's a self mastery here that you went through. Okay, you did the dark night of the soul, and you're almost coming out of this cave, is what I feel like. And your passion, the things that you like, is almost what's bringing you out of that cave again. Okay. Trust yourself. It's very important for you to please trust yourself, okay? Because this also brings healing to your inner child. Please trust yourself. This fun, oh my God, please have some fun. Have some fun. Have some fun. Do anything that feels like fun to you. All right. Look, I barely even touched that card. Leg, stepping into a new experience. I love this. All right, stepping into a new experience. Okay, so final thing we're going to do for you, because your reading was just too juicy and too good. I love this so much. And there's there's an energy of a chronological order of growth, okay? Like everything is in order. That's another thing spirit wants you to know, is that everything is in order. Everything is as it should be, okay? And if you're seeing things right now, if you're feeling weird vibes from other people, trust it. Please trust it, and try to minimize, the amount of time that you spend with these people that you're feeling weird vibes from, because honestly, you can tell now who is almost afraid of your light, or those that even want to dim your light. That's the work that you've been doing, okay? And now, yes, those energies, they're leaving, because imagination now sets you free, because you have the courage to be able to follow your own intuition, your own imagination, and not just projections of what other people want you to be or what they want you to do. No, okay? So let's see here. Final messages from your spirit guides, okay? From the animal spirit guides here. Final messages about the door that's opening for you. Oh, that's a lot. Okay, that's a lot, but this one this one flipped open. I cannot make this up. Sweet results await. Number 7. Sweet results await. This is also feeling like a spiritual blessing. Okay, this is a spiritual blessing for you. 3 and 4, also number 7. This is a blessing for you that honestly, you deserve this, is what they're saying. You absolutely deserve this. You did something, okay? You conquered something. You didn't just do something, you conquered something. You won this battle, okay? You won it. Whatever you've been fighting against, it is over, it is done. You have won, and you are now exiting into the new stage. Please be happy for yourself, be proud of yourself, and thank spirit, okay? Because you didn't do this alone. You did not do this alone. They put the right information in front of you to be able to gain the clarity that you need to gain. All right? You are not alone at all, okay? We have the magician, number 1. We also have 2 of cups. We also have the empress here. We have the sun. These are amazing. You also have the black cat here that has been helping you. Oh my god. All right, my group number 1s. I don't know what to say anymore other than sweet results is what's awaiting you. That's what's in your door that is opening for you, okay? Okay, final message though that I'm also getting here from your spirit guides is that I feel like you know who they are now. I think before in the past, you weren't sure what energies were your spirit guides in your mind, okay? You maybe you thought they were just imagination or whatever, but I think there's been a lot of synchronicities that has been shown to you now, and it's making you more confident in knowing that your imagination about your guides is not just imagination, okay? And that's actually also another thing that's setting you free, because you know that you're guided, you know that your steps are guided, you know that your path is protected, okay? That's why imagination sets you free. So yes, please go ahead and gallivant around and do whatever it is that you want to do. Just make sure you're happy doing it, okay? This is all that I'm seeing for you. Thank you so much for being here. And if you did enjoy the reading, don't forget to follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye-bye. Hello there, group number 2. Welcome to your reading, where we're taking a look at the door that is opening for you, okay? From the perspective of your spirit guides. All right, so door is opening for you. This is the card that drew you in. This is a frequency that drew you in, and this is a frequency for you to expect in this door that is opening up for you, okay? It is the frequency of the divine feminine energy, and I love that for you. But before we go on, I would like to also get here in astrology to see what's in this door, okay? Let's see what's going on. I hope you're doing well wherever you are. Thank you. Okay. I don't know why I'm laughing. I just really love this. Okay. Because I'm telling you, the energy that I've been feeling over the last, since we moved into Sagittarius energy, is almost like You have no choice but to be happy, okay? Look all around you. You have no choice but to like be creative, to create something and whatnot. Um, but yes, that's besides the point. But for you, it's just everything is just so in sync. Everything is in sync. Everything that you've been feeling. Okay. So for you, we have birth, another Venus energy again, another divine feminine energy. Venus in Cancer, birthing the things that makes you feel safe, okay? Or knowing that birthing feels safe, okay? It's like you have a rite of passage now. Oh, rite of passage. Okay. I don't know. You have a rite of passage to be able to give yourself, okay, the permission to be like the leader here. Like there's something about you being a leader carrying the divine feminine energy. It's almost like you're going to be birthing something, maybe like a space or something, I don't know, but it's very like devoted to the divine feminine energy and for allowing it to kind of thrive and shine and just be itself, right? And it's just there's so much like loyalty here. There's so much like devotion to the divine feminine energy. There's a lot about birth here. All right, your card is kind of drawing me in. Okay, okay. All right. And then the magical spell card for you is joy. I feel like that's quite literally what you're birthing, okay? Is joy. And joy here says, as I do will, so mote it be. Let joy and light radiate from me. That's exactly what you're devoted to. You're devoted to your own light, to your own joy, okay? Because it feels like now is finally the time that it's you've wait, are you mothering yourself again, or like are you do you feel like you're like the mother and the child of yourself now, okay? I feel like there's a lot of inner child healing that you're doing for yourself personally because you've gone through this experience that has awarded you this energy of maturity and to be able to be a mother and nurture yourself in the way that you never felt nurtured before. So I kind of see you going back in time to kind of like nurture parts of yourself that felt neglected or that just felt left out in the cold or something like that, okay? And oftentimes our divine feminine energy are not easily like nurtured because we live in a world of man kind of thing, right? We live in a very patriarchal system, in a world that wants you to go, 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 do, 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 and not even have time for joy, or in a world where there's been illusions as to what truly brings the soul joy. So I feel like you finally connected to that, and that's the door that's opening for you, is how to really be yourself, whether or not anyone is looking, whether or not, yes, okay, yes, 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 I love this. And this is also your divine connection to source. I feel like that's what it is that you've been nurturing now. And that's another thing that's brought you into your divine feminine energy where, oh my God, you're exactly, it's like this thing, you're radiating light, you're radiating joy, okay? You could be sitting and not doing anything, but because you finally found a place of peace within, you finally connected to something within that almost connects you to the tapestry of life. So you have a newfound perspective, right? It's a beautiful new perspective where everything is you, you're in everything. You find God in everything, everything. And that's what you're birthing now, is this new beautiful perspective that really is in devotion to the divine feminine energy and that is very loyal to that. Okay? That is very loyal to that. And what happens here too is that you're going to become a space. Exactly. You become a space, like a motherly energy for all the people around you. Not that you were even asking for this, but just because you did the work for yourself, you did that part for yourself, it kind of feels like people feel safe with you. Okay. So the door that is opening, it has to do with safety, it has to do with joy, it has to do with nurturing gifts, maybe nurturing like yeah, like people that were like, you know, babies need their mother. Like that's their source of like, yeah, like how are they gonna live, you know? So I kind of feel like that's what the door that's opening for you is, you being in this matriarchal energy of taking care of things and knowing that you have the ability to take care of those things, because you, the first thing you do is fill your own cup, is do the things that make you feel joyful. So because you're doing that, you're easily able to multitask all of the work that a mother does in a day. And it's a lot. It's a lot of work that a mother does. Like, I got to do this, I got to do that, I got to do that. And are you telling me everyone is dependent on me for this? It can be tiring. And it's almost a thankless job, the job of being a mother. But like, also, those that have done it, okay, those that have done it, they know that it's worth it. They know that it's worth it. So whatever work it is that you feel like you've been doing that maybe hasn't been seen or hasn't gotten the right amount of nurturing energy that it needs, it's what's being seen now, it's what's being nurtured now, and it's what's being taken care of now. Okay, that's what I got for now. Let's go ahead and tap into your tarot. Let's elaborate a little bit more, because this feels very, very personal. Yours feels very, very, very personal. Oh, the divine feminine frequency says the frequency supports our receptive, nurturing, and soft side, allowing it to express itself openly and helping us connect to our intrinsic understanding of our connection to all of creation. And that's exactly what I feel like you're opening up to, is your intrinsic connection to all of creation. It's like knowing that, yes, I'm a part of this tapestry of life. Like, it's almost like you have so much grace now. You have so much grace, so much patience. But there was a lot of work that it took, okay? Birthing a baby is gruesome, right? That's almost what you went through to even be able to open this door. That's why you have to be in a place of joy. That's why you have to fill your own cup up, because you did the gruesome work that only a mother can do to be able to open up to this divine feminine soft energy. So it's almost like you fought so hard for something to be able to thrive, to be able to feel nurtured, and to feel to nurture your sacred qualities. That's what I'm getting here. Joy. What brings you joy? Okay, because that's the door that you're opening up to. Oh, I love that. All right. The devil, exactly. You fought so hard. You fought so hard. That's what I'm getting here. This was not easy for you at all. This is not easy for you, but that's exactly why this door is opening for you, okay? Because it is time for you to just be, for you to be in your soft energy, for you to be in your safe space, and to know that you have a safe space, okay? To know that you have a safe space to be able to express yourself however you want, and but to also do it from a place of joy. It has to be something that truly brings you joy, and not just something that your ego is attached to or something like that. No, you've done all the work dealing with the ego. This is now really connected to your divine feminine. It's almost like you understand where egoic urges comes from. Okay, let's go ahead and tap into some more. Okay. Yeah. Like I said, this was a lot of work. That's the work. It's almost like literally every single day, every single day, every single day, you're going to the same place, doing the same thing, to like just mastery. Yes. Thank you. Self mastery. Self mastery. Okay. Okay. Mastery. All right. It's cool. Queen of Cups. Oh, yes. Oh, God. Okay. Group number two, this is deep in the sense of like, honestly, I can't tell you. I don't even know what I can say about this, but like, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Whatever has been such a struggle for you that you felt married to, okay, whatever habit that you felt like you were so married to that you know wasn't good for you, and you fought so hard to get yourself away from those things. Wow, it led you to this beautiful space of the divine feminine where you like, you're able to look at your depths, you're able to see your own depths, okay? You're able to see your own depths now. And it's almost like you get it. I swear you get it. You understand why you had to go through twists and turns and this and that and that. And you're at peace with how everything all went through. You are completely at peace, okay? Completely at peace. And that's why you're open up to so much more joy, because it's like you get it, okay? You get it now. That's what I'm saying. But it took a while. It took a while, and it was hard. It was very, very hard, because when it comes to the devil, these are habits, okay, conditionings even, right, that our environment has placed upon us, right? And we didn't know any better but to marry ourselves to these things. We did not know any better. So it takes a very courageous willpower to be able to want to do this, right? Just like the work of a mother, right? It takes a lot to be a mother, right? So it's like it took a lot from you to finally change. This is change for you. It took a lot for you to change your life, literally to go 180. It took a lot for you to change. It was like a flip. It almost also feels to me like an eclipse, okay? You're not doing something the way you used to do it before, and that's what's bringing you more joy. Okay, I feel like maybe in the past you were very tense, or like you're maybe anxiety ridden too, or like just like always worrying about your fears and this and this, and because the devil also has to do with the mind, like all the things that we think we have to do in order to be joyful or in order to bring happiness. It's like you're understanding, like, no, I don't have to be chained to this thing, okay? I don't have to be chained to this thing to gain my joy, or I don't have to be changed to my circumstances, right? That's another thing I'm getting here. It's like you finally understand that this is not the only way to go. There's another way. There's a more peaceful way. There's another way that you can also still get, like, be at that place of that joy. And you finally did what was hard. Change is hard. You finally did what was hard, and you started to choose better for yourself. You did not allow, okay, your past environment to hold you back. You did not allow these things that weren't nurturing you to hold you back. And again, this was not easy for you to finally soften up, because you were so used to maybe carrying many things or being heavy that almost lightness feels so foreign to you, and that even feels more like chaos. Like it was almost like, yeah, oh my God, this is so funny. And right here, I'm seeing a Capricorn energy. So this is like the end of a tough cycle for you. Like you definitely went through a very tough cycle that made you look very deeply at what you truly want out of life, and also how you can get it without exerting too much energy, okay, in the wrong places. It's not about not exerting energy, it's that you've been giving energy to the things that are depleting you, that are draining you. So now you finally chose yourself, you finally chose to do things in a better way, and it's working for you. It is bringing you more joy. And yeah, this is just goes to show you, okay, spirit is saying that the end of a tough cycle is here, and you see it all now. I just get a very high perspective view, okay? That's what I keep getting here. It's like you get a bird's eye view now. Not only a bird's eye view, but also like there's this mermaid energy too. Like you're, I don't know. I mean, yeah, it is a Capricorn energy, because Capricorn is the sea goat, right? He uses the front two hind legs to climb on top of the mountain, which foretells of our challenges, but also understands, with his fin, it uses the fin to kind of like gain emotional intelligence. So you're not falling into traps of illusions from this devilish energy here. So that's what I feel. For you, you definitely transcended an illusion that was holding you so tightly, that was like chaining you, and it was all an illusion. And now that you're freeing up that energy, it's like you're feeling like your senses and your nervous system is finally like calming down a little bit, okay? And that's why you're able to be receptive, because you understand now that honestly, what goes around comes around, and like you just get it. There's something here that I feel like you understand, and that's the door that's opening for you, okay? And there's something here about don't hide yourself. Don't hide. Like if you have siren energy, if you're very like sensual energy, because that's another thing that you're opening up to, okay? If you have a very sensual energy and you're like, you feel sexually liberated and all that, like that's good for you. Maybe you haven't been in the past, but something like that is coming out here, okay? But this is about you mastery. Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is almost like you know how to do this so well now that you could do it in your sleep. Okay, you will never get caught in these illusions anymore because again, you finally chose yourself. The reason that you fell into this illusion in the past was because again, you didn't know any better and your environment didn't teach you to be any better. Okay, so of course you are always going to fall into this, but you did the hardest part to like break away from that chain or to break away from the way things have been done for a while. And it usually too is like traditions, we've always followed this or something like that. So you just decided to go your own way and it's working for you. Okay, that's why it's divine feminine. That's why it's like you're trusting your own intuition, you're following your own higher calling, your own whatever that means for you. That's what I'm getting here. And it's deep because it keeps leading you to like a lot of treasures that you're finding underneath, your suppressed emotion, your suppressed sensual energy even. Okay? Just know that you're always radiating joy and light. All right? Okay, so we're going to move on. I feel like that's what I'm getting here. What was at the bottom of your deck? Nine of Pentacles, a sense of independence. Exactly. Like being very proud of you, how far you've come, how far you didn't let all of these things hold you back. Okay. Because something was always, your intuition was always spot on. It was just a matter of you being like, all right, I'm just going to follow my intuition. I'm just going to follow it. And now it's leading you to a place of opening up to more receptive, beautiful, soft energy. Okay, so a tough cycle is over. You can relax now. You can rest. Okay, and I feel like there are going to be secrets here, secrets of the divine feminine that you're going to be uncovering. Okay, ways in which creation can bend to your own will. And don't take that wrongly. Okay, be careful with what you do with that information. But yes, that's what I'm talking about here. Ways to literally bring, yeah, like, I don't know. Yeah, do what you will with that, but be careful. Like I'm getting someone say, I have the secrets to bring men down or something like that. I don't know. But this is a very like liberated Lilith energy. Okay. But it's also very light. It's like dark feminine, light feminine, kind of like married together. Like I can be as gracious as I want, but also I know the exact thing to say to you to make you crumble right now. That's what I'm getting here, especially when people cross your boundary or whatever. It's like, no, 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 don't test me. Don't test my boundaries. Like I'm very well aware of the ways. Okay. I'm very well aware of something here. That's very funny that that's coming out. Okay. We're going to go ahead and we're going to yeah, we're gonna get some tea leaves. Let's see what's happening here. Yeah, a wall. A wall. See, there was a misunderstanding from before. There was a misunderstanding that I definitely feel like you broke yourself away from. Okay, you finally just understood you were too good for something. Okay, you were too good for it. You were just too good for it. And that thing was only surviving because of your attachment to it. So once you finally let go of those attachments to it, it's almost like things started to become easy for you. Like you started to, you don't have to stress too hard to gain a certain outcome that you want. We also have here boat. See, money or opportunity through an inheritance, winning or windfall. Okay, an inheritance, winning or windfall. An inheritance here is reminding me of like soft life is also your birthright. You don't always have to do something so hardly or try so hard or whatever. Like whatever they've curated our system of working here to be able to achieve something or to be able to manifest something, it's just not going to work for you anymore. Like you trying so hard to get something and being frustrated and things leaving you drained, that's not going to help you manifest the things that you're truly very deserving of. Okay, so I feel like that's what you're walking away from. We always, oh, look at this. Yes, peacock, very beautiful energy. Okay, Peacock says, beware of great pride. Exactly. Beware of great pride. Okay? Beware of great pride. Because that's what I'm saying. With the divine feminine energy here, remember how I told you that you have secrets. Okay? Secrets will be uncovered to you. Right? I feel like that's what that's saying is, even though those secrets are uncovered to you, please remember to be gracious. Okay? Remember to be gracious and don't use your willpower against others or like something like that. Especially if, you know, in the tradition, maybe like in the past, with this devilish energy here, that's what the pride was about. Because you know you're very good at something, you're a master of something, but it's also like not letting that overtake you or making yourself, puffing yourself up and stuff like that. Okay, it's almost like you learned something the hard way here, but like finally you learned it and you're not choosing that anymore is what I'm getting here. So beware of great pride. Yeah, because I feel like you're definitely someone, you're the type of energy that sees both sides. It's almost like you can play on both field, right? With that Capricorn energy, you can play on both field. Like you can go as low, you can go as low or go as high. It's just a matter of like, okay, which one is ruling you right now? So there's a need for you to be neutral, especially when you're with this pride energy here. Okay. All right, let's see what else we got. We got fair man. Dealings or relationship with the man with blonde, gray, or white hair. Something to look out for. And we also have here I, psychic ability, trust your intuition. Exactly. This Queen of Cups, I'm telling you, that's what I'm saying. Remember when I told you you have secrets? This I, that's exactly what it's talking about is I know things. Like don't try me, don't test me. I know things. But it's also what you do with the things that you know. Make sure you're not using your power against other people or even against yourself, to be honest. Because sometimes the way that we use our power against ourselves is to be attached to things that we know is bad for us. It's like so bad for us and we're still doing it. So yeah. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to move on to final cards from your spirit guides here from the animal spirit guides. Okay. Okay. We have grasshopper, take a leap of faith. Exactly. Take a leap of faith. Please trust yourself. I feel like you're holding on to something that is kind of true and true to you, but like, I don't know if you're scared of what people will say, the external, or like the status of your being, how you're going to change or whatever. I'm not sure what it is, but this shows me the Four of Pentacles reversed is saying release all of that energy. What you hold too tightly ends up slipping away anyway, or like the universe is going to force you to do something about it. Okay, so don't make them force you. You take charge. Take charge here. That's what I'm getting because you're already a master at something here. It's time for you to take charge and just release that energy, because energy is meant to be released, is meant to be transmuted. So you're definitely going through ways of transmuting. That's why this is hard. That's why it feels like a birth. Okay, it's not easy to birth a child. There's a lot that goes into it, and like there's a lot of responsibilities that it also comes with. So I think you know that maybe that's why you're not trying to step into this leadership of this divine feminine energy, you know. But only take that if it resonates with you. Take a leap of faith. And we also have squirrel. Believe in yourself. Exactly. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. My group number 2s. Okay, believe in yourself. Go with it. Go have fun, and trust that you won't let pride get into your way, because I feel like you're a very gracious spirit with this divine feminine energy. That's the frequency that you're opening up to, is to become like, it's to radiate light, radiate joy, but also radiate grace, extend grace, not only to others, but also to yourself the most, okay? By believing in yourself and by knowing that whatever it is that you've come out of, trust yourself to know that you're not going to choose the same things that got you drained, okay, in the past. You're not going to choose the same things that made you feel depleted and that made you doubt yourself. I don't think you will. I feel like you're doing the change that you need to do in order to be more joyful, in order to for your soul to be more joyful here. And maybe you just need a little extra push as to looking at what you truly want, okay? What you truly want here within the Queen of Cups, because it will be revealed to you. It's a matter of you paying attention as well, and also taking that leap of faith, having the courage to do that, okay? Like, this is your dream life. Have the courage to claim it, all right? This is all I'm seeing for you, my group number 2s. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't take what resonates, and don't forget to support the channel. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye-bye. Hello there, group number 3. Welcome to your reading where we're taking a look at doors opening for you, okay, from the perspective of your spirit guides. So this is a card that drew you in. The frequency that drew you in is the frequency of remembrance. And I feel like the last couple videos that we did, this energy also showed up in a pile 3. I'm not sure, but yes. And I feel like it also has something to do with this, okay? There was an ancestor reading that I did the last couple of videos, and I think this card came out. I don't know why, like, I'm connecting those 2 readings together, but yes, that's in my mind. But remembrance, okay? The door that is opening for you has to do with frequency of remembrance. And it says, the frequency of remembrance supports our memory of everything that we've gone through as a soul in a body, providing us with valuable information and tools to flow gracefully with and in this life, okay? So before we even dive into your reading fully, I would like to get an astrological card to kind of see what's in the door that we're opening, okay? Thank you. Okay, idealism. Sun in Aquarius. Okay. All right, the sun in Aquarius. It makes you feel like you know that there's an old way of doing things, an ancient way of doing things, a very like unconscious potential that you're connected to, and that's what you're opening up to now. Okay, with idealism. Idealism. Oh, yes. We also have the magical spell card for you is New Beginnings. New Beginnings, which I feel like you're exactly what this whole reading is about, is doors open and new beginning. What's in your new beginning? And you literally had the card of the new beginnings. And it says here, let this magic in my spell clear the space in which I dwell. Let this magic in my spell clear the space in which I dwell. With the number 44 there, we also have the number 11. Hello, Master Angel numbers. Okay, those are master numbers, right? And I feel like someone's already saying hi to you from that. It also does feel kind of like an ancestral. I won't lie. It feels like a very tribal, natural, ancient energy here. Okay, that's what your new beginning is about. This is very interesting to me. And it also has to do with fluorite. Fluorite is a crown chakra crystal that again helps us connect to that connects us to our purpose, our destiny, or something like that. Okay. Fluorite. Fluorite is a crystal that helps us connect the heart and the mind, the coherence of the heart and mind. So this is also about following your heart. Like, you've prayed for a new beginning for sure, and it's here. It's like here staring at you, being like, hello, how are you? It's time. Walk in. Let this magic in my spell clear the space in which I dwell. Okay, so this new door, this new beginning that you are entering is one where you are completely aware of who you are on a soul level, okay? Completely aware of your own mastery as well, with these master numbers here, with this 11 and the 44, of your own mastery and walking as that, moving on, okay? As I'm saying it too, it sounded like a command, and I don't even mean to do it that way, but I feel the energy like, no, this is us ordering you that from here on out, you've done the work to kind of remember yourself on a soul level. So something, I don't know. I think you made a connection recently. Your heart and your mind, finally, they want the same things. And I think what they both want is purpose. What they both want is peace. All right. At least that's what this is showing me. And innovation. There's a lot of innovative ideas also too that's going to be coming to you. And these ideas, please know that they will be extremely unique to you, which is why you need to do them, or which is why you need to bring them out from your imagination. Okay? Because these ideas, it almost feels like you're encoded to be able to, you're fine-tuned and encoded to be able to pick up on them, whereas maybe not many people will, right? But that's why you have to be the leader, like the herald of these new ideas that are coming to you, because they're very innovative and they're also very futuristic, but not so futuristic to the point of like, I don't know, it's not too futuristic, because it's almost like you're bringing something from the past, an ancient way of doing things, maybe like ancient healing or ancient things, because I'm also seeing the healing heart, like ancient healing hearts and stuff like that. And you're bringing them and also like tying them into a modern way of doing things here now, if that makes sense. If that makes sense. So you're definitely connected to old ways, like old energies, like old, even nature is a huge help for you right now, because I feel like nature spirits are also connected with you. It's almost like they have ideas or things to offer you in order to add to what it is that you're creating, to help, to help with this new beginning here. Okay, because you went through a metamorphosis for sure in the last couple of months, maybe in the last 4 months. You've been going through like a cocoon phase, and now it's finally time for like you to see your own wings and to see your own wisdom, to see how far that you have grown. That's what's in this door. Okay? And like, look at you. You say, let this magic in my spell clear the space in which I dwell. Is that not a command? Is that not someone standing in no power? You're like, listen, I know my magic because I've studied. I've done everything I need to do. I know all the I know all the words of power. I know all the alchemical things and whatnot. You're like, I've put the salt and this together. I've created a salt circle. I've created a magic circle. So yes, only my will shall thrive in this place that I dwell right now. And that is big badass energy. I love that for you. Okay. And I think a lot of the ideas that you're going to be bringing forward is ideas that helps us kind of have that confidence and that courage to be able to, cast a spell on our own lives or on our own self, to feel passionate and invigorated, something like that. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and tap into tarot. Let's see what tarot has to say. But yes, remembrance. It's almost like you're bringing ancient tools, things like, because I feel like, this world now, we try so hard to civilize ourselves that we forgot the old ways of doing things that also brought simplicity, So I feel like you're leading us back to that energy of simplicity, or like, seeing simple ways of things being done. But it's not that it's simple, it's just that we forgot how to do it like that, because now there's so many distractions in front of us, there's so many illusions in front of us. What did I say? It's like I said, like, yes, this is why it had that energy of a command to it, because it's almost like justice. I told you, I said, whatever it is that you're going to be starting, or whatever it is that you're bringing here, it's almost like it's fine tuned to you. It is unique to you. And that's why you need to bring it out, because you're doing the work of justice. You're doing the work of balancing the scales. Because again, a lot of these old ways, because they've been forgotten, it's time now, with especially too, because we're in the age of Aquarius, right? So it's almost like we need to tap into those unconscious potential and do justice with them and bring them out Okay. So justice, wow, that is big, big energy. Justice is the number 11. 11, 11. Okay. Okay. Cool. I like that a lot. Oh, I love that synchronicity. Okay, let's get going. All right. It's interesting. I feel like some of you in here also chose pile 1. And if you haven't listened to that yet, maybe you're coming to this, but you're going to be going back to that, because those were the cards of pound one. And I can already just feel that it's kind of like the same energy, but yours is like much more demanding, or much more like matured, like, you know, like you've gone through the experience. Like, it's almost for you, this is the only way out. It's what I'm getting here, is through justice. Like, that's how you bring justice, that's how you bring balance, is, you know, connecting to the old way, remembering the old ways, and teaching others to do so as well. Because a lot of us are divorced from a huge sense of self, a huge part of us that we never really connect to. And it takes many, many, many lifetimes before we even remember. It feels to me like the door that you're walking into is you saying you've remembered even most of the past lives or things, or you've just remembered a lot about the old ways. I just keep getting that. I just keep getting that. And I won't be surprised if you're the type of soul that believes in past life and stuff like that. And that's what's coming around this time. It's like using your past life wisdom to bring present change, or something like that, to do justice to the present moment, because we're needing a lot of that old magic in our present moment now, in our present reality, in our modern day reality, if you will. Okay. And this has to do with, again, believing in yourself and believing in your own unique, authentic ways. Because I feel like this is all about our own authenticity, what truly makes us feel like ourselves, what truly makes your soul feels like your soul. And a lot of us don't know our soul until we've kind of tried very many different things and whatnot, and kind of put all the ideas together to create a grounded sense of self and of soul, if you will. Yeah, that justice made a grand entrance for sure. And it's almost seeming like, yep, like that's all I have to say. Thank you. Queen of Swords, yep, that's all I have to. A lot of the mind. Okay. Okay. The moon. Okay. 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 The moon. The door that is opening also has to do with like a lot of mysterious questions that you've had, or I don't know, there's a lot of mystery here, right? That I feel like you're uncovering and you're finding clarity. That's why you're remembering a lot of things too. Okay. And you're seeing exactly what doesn't work. And you're no longer afraid of seeing the truth, because the truth no longer makes you uncomfortable. Okay, you understand the need for truth so that we can move forward, or so that we can close out a cycle or do whatever. And you understand that if you're attached to something so much so that you know, say no to the truth, that shows that you're still chained to the past or something like that. Okay, because this justice is almost telling you, I see everything clearly and I'm here to do the work of balance. Okay, like, and do you see the way that he's sitting too? This is like almost like you've been attuned to, like, this is your mission. It just feels like that. It just feels like that's the mission you have. And oh my God, a lot of people that maybe you haven't talked to in the past, I feel like you're going to be telling people your mind. You're going to be saying exactly what's on your mind. You're no longer afraid to speak your truth or speak your mind, okay? Because you did a lot of work here. You did a lot of work here within the moon. There were a lot of huge fears or doubts or things that you had within you, right? And again, it's because of some of the modern things, maybe. I don't know. I don't know why, like, the past, the modern ways or whatever. I don't know why that's coming out. But maybe also there's a way of being that you remember that because it is so attached to mystery, right? People have rejected it, right? Like old magic or old, yes, exactly. Because it's so mysterious. It's very like, you know, yes, it's very mysterious. It's very esoteric. Maybe those are things that you're remembering now, but you're bringing it out in a way that it does justice, in a way that it like you can like people can understand that information, and it's not just going to be mystified anymore. Okay, things are not just going to be mystified for you anymore. Things that has been a mystery for you will be uncovered. You will be seeing the truth. You will be seeing the clarity. A lot of clarity is coming into you. That's why you're remembering. Nine of Cups. I love that. Nine of Cups. This is you feeling fulfilled. Yes, there's a sense of fulfillment here with your soul, because you feel like, it feels like, yeah, you finally open up to something that was confusing for you for a while. Justice finally struck, like the hand of justice or the hand of truth finally came in to offer you the clarity that you've been looking for, that you've needed to come into a place of this soul fulfillment. Okay, and I think it's about knowing your own power, knowing your own magic, knowing how to cast a spell to make your desires or your willpower, yeah, how to strengthen your will, and to know that you come from a very distant, very old, ancient energy, and to not, yeah, like to kind of toot your own horn a little bit, because you did a lot here. You did a lot of the work of, again, going through that confusion, going through that cocoon, because the moon is also foretelling of that cocoon phase, that dark night of the soul phase that you've been through. And again, you're coming out of the cave, coming out into a new beginning here, where you are empowered, and there's also like an embodiment here of this mystery and this magic. Like, I won't be surprised I won't be surprised if people are like, I don't know, you just look like you have a lot to say, but you never really say it. You look like you have a lot to say. Like, your inner world feels to me that it's very, very rich, right? And I think that's what you're uncovering here. But soon it feels like all of those things, like you keeping your cards very close to your chest, this new beginning has to do with you really speaking your truth. That also sets a lot of people free here. Okay. So yeah, that's all I have for you for now. There's a lot of butterfly energy here, a lot of flying, free thinking. Yes, free thinking, free thoughts, free thinking, free thoughts. It's almost like you've been chained to a way of doing things, or this is how they say you have to do this and this. And you're like, no, I remember like a community where we weren't competing. I remember a community where we all worked as one. I remember a community where we all shared our ideas freely and we weren't judgmental of our ideas. So I feel like you're putting a stop with this sword here, the sword of truth. You're really putting a stop and cutting through the illusions that has, again, held us from a lack of fulfillment, because we were so disconnected to simpler ways, or to the old ways that really were tested and trusted and they worked. Okay, so yes, only take what resonates here, but I feel like you're definitely rising. This new beginning has to do with you rising and no longer settling for things just because that's what they are. Like, it feels to me like you're also the type of soul that questions a lot of things, and maybe people didn't like that about you, right? Maybe people were like, oh, you're disturbing and you're disrupting the you're disrupting, like, yeah, you're disrupting them, because they don't even want to look at those things. They're like, to them, ignorance is bliss. To you, you're like, hell no. You're like, no, ignorance is not bliss. We need to figure out why we've been doing this. Like, why is this the only way to do something? Like, there's different ways to get to the outcome here. I don't know. Your reading is very interesting, and that's what I'm getting. So let's move forward here. We're going to go ahead and see. Yeah, you just feel like the scales of balance to me. That's what your new beginning is like, your new door that's opening. Yep. Exactly. Number 5, victory, Aries energy. Yep. That's what I'm saying. That justice was just like, no. Like, I know exactly how things are supposed to go now, or exactly how to, like, what victory truly means to me now, or something like that. And victory here says victory in some endeavor, okay? So whatever it is, that idea that you're trying to bring out of, that idea that you're bringing out, there's so much victory in it. That's why your 9 of Cups is here, because you're very proud of all of the mysteries that you're uncovering. Like I said, your soul has a lot of questions. Like, it feels like a very curious soul to me. And you know why? It's because you hold something, you hold the code to you know, something that doesn't even belong here, something that knows that it comes from somewhere deeper, somewhere ancient, okay? Something that knows that it's connected to the mystery. Yeah, your psychic energy is booming. I love it for you. It feels very, very psychic, but the kind of psychic energy that's also married to, again, illumination, that's also married to truth, that's also married to like understanding the tipping of the scale, exactly where we went wrong, okay? As humanity, it feels like to me. I don't even know. Your reading is very deep, okay? So let's keep going. All right, let's see what these say. Let me get one more from here, actually. Okay, Pale here says time to get out of a situation. Exactly. That's why the new door is opening for you. Time to get out of a situation and to do it with justice, with truth and honesty. Okay, honestly, look at yourself and ask, where do you need to, like, yeah, this is about honesty for you and following the truth of your soul for sure. It's about following the truth of your soul because your soul remembers something. It remembers a different way of something here. And it's time to get out of a situation. We also have here for you, parrot. Someone would gossip about you. Someone would gossip about all your secrets. I would not worry too much about that because, again, like the moon here, like I said, I feel like, remember how I said that your soul, it feels to me like it's a very curious soul that has a lot of like questions in your inner world and whatnot. I feel like that's what that's about is, you know, the people that are going to be talking about you are people who, again, don't want to do their work. They don't want to look at themselves. They don't want to look at themselves with honesty and ask themselves, is when I'm like, you know, why am I even gossiping? That's one of their problem too. Ooh, we also have here, bat, take care, enemies are working against you. You know why? That's what I'm saying. You're very connected to the mysteries and what people find mysterious, what people can't put their hand on, what people don't understand, they will seek to destroy, they will seek to fear it. And I think you and herald of the mysteries of, you are the herald, okay, that brings balance and honor to the mysteries of life, of how everything works all together, because you understand that sacredness, right? Which is why I feel like justice came here first to say, listen, we're not going to open the veil to people, okay? To the people who can't even understand the veil, the people who aren't even doing the work to understand what's on the other side, okay? Because I've seen it, I've been there, I have done the work, I've sat in the unconscious, I have sat, okay, in the spheres, in these, you know, the moon is literally navigating exactly like a bat. The moon is about you navigating the mysteries of life blindly, like going through life blindly or something like that. And I feel like because the mystery kind of likes you, like, you know, like look at this bat right here, right? It's like you can even pick up on the psych. It's about your psychic energy, to be honest with you, my group number 3. It's that mystery. That's what people will, yeah. I'm just trying to say you're someone, okay, who is right on the money here. You're doing exactly what you came here to do, and it's to use your psychic energy, to use everything that you have in your arsenal, okay, to keep living in your own truth, no matter what people tell you, and no matter what happens in your external reality. It's like you have the key to be able to walk in darkness, is what I'm getting, without that darkness like consuming you, without it consuming you. Exactly. Okay, we also have here camel, persevere and you will overcome problems. And then a handshake, a meeting with stranger could be important, okay? A meeting with a stranger could be important. All right, final thing we're going to do for you is we're going to go ahead. I just feel like your psychic energy, your psychic Yeah, your psychic energy is definitely blown open now. You see things clear as day. Someone could be standing in front of you telling you something. They could be lying to you and you can pick up on it immediately. Okay, you pick up on it immediately. That's why it's going to be important for you to trust yourself, to trust your own intuition here. Okay, and to trust this justice here, because it's picking up on the things that people are trying to tip the scale on. Okay, or those people that are even trying to one up you or something like that, these enemies here, because it's definitely imbalance. It's almost like they're trying to impose their own will on you, which no, that's not gonna work. Okay, let's get another one. I feel like I barely touched it. Okay, I apologize in advance if my mic is picking up on extra things here. Okay. The first card that we got was, yep, overcome any obstacle. Okay. Rhino spirits, overcome any obstacle. That's exactly what's in your new beginning, is that you have, okay, it's almost like you have a way of seeing through the darkness now. Like you have a way of finding the silver lining. You have a way of getting yourself out of the deepest, darkest, toughest, densest energies. You just know, you remember how to, because there's something about you that remembers how you've done it before. You've done it over and over and over again. So now your new beginning is you walking and knowing that no matter what comes, no matter what obstacle comes, I will overcome it. I will think of bright ideas to help me get out of it. Okay. I will be able to seek the truth and sniff out the truth here. Okay. I will be able to cut through the illusions here. That's what I'm getting here for you. We also have your frog spirit. Exactly. Clear out the clutter. Clear out the clutter and remember who you are. Remember who you truly are on a soul level. Clear out the clutter. The last card that we have for you is Hummingbird Spirit. Be here now. Maybe your thoughts move very fast. See? Be here now. Be here now. Okay? In your own fulfillment, in your own soul fulfillment. Because I promise you, if you look very clearly, you will see it. You will find that your soul is feeling very fulfilled. All right? All right. My group number 3, this is all I'm seeing for you. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope that it provided you some clarity, comfort, confirmation. And please don't forget to support the channel if you haven't already done so. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye-bye.